The University of Southern Indiana, knowledge for life.
Leslie Head from Oasis Dementia Care is our guest, and to reach her, just call the numbers on our screen. Okay, every organization has to have good volunteers. Talk about the importance. I would think it's mandatory when you've got something like Oasis Dementia Care.
Yes, it's very important that we're really still trying to grow our volunteer program, and we have volunteers that are young kids and we have some older adults, but one of the things that makes Oasis special is we go out a lot. We go on different activities, engagements outside of our community, and a lot of times we need hands-on. So, one-on-one or two-on-one, and that's where those volunteers come into play. Also, just even calling bingo sometimes, or just sitting down and talking to some of these neighbors. So we really would like anybody that's interested in volunteering in our community, give us a call. We'd love to have you out.
And of course, I think a similar trait will be found in your staff. It's a special calling, isn't it, Leslie?
It is. It is. What makes Oasis different is, again, we want them to have that personal connection. We feel that you can't care for somebody unless you have that personal. We want you to think of it as your mother, your father, your grandmother. And so to be able to, truly have our staff be able to get to know these guys personally, that's really what it is. That's what makes it different.
Okay, somebody watching right now says, you know what, I think it's time. We need to look into mom or dad checking out Oasis Dementia Care. What's the initial process? What should they bring?
The biggest thing that I tell everybody is don't wait till the last minute. Don't wait until you're in crisis mode. Start looking now, start touring different communities, because when you're in crisis mode and you're trying to get something taken care of, you're frazzled and you miss some of the questions that maybe are the important ones to ask. You really don't need to bring anything. Bring yourself, bring some family, come around, take a look. The best thing I tell everybody is tour multiple communities, because you know what fits better for mom or dad or your husband or wife, and find the one that fits best with a good quality of care. After that, that's when we'll get into, needing the proper documentation, but it's not a fast process, and it shouldn't be a fast process. You want to be able to take your time.
Tell people, I know you've seen there's an period of adjustment, but also, do you see what really heartens we're going to say, you know what, we're in the right profession here after somebody's been a resident for some time? What do you see it's good that they're there?
They come back to life. It's not maybe the same life that they lived before the dementia, but you start to see them go into card games. You see them, developing friendships and
reconnecting.
Oh, absolutely, with society as a whole. One of the things with dementia is they self-isolate because they don't want to say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing. But when you get them in a community, they start to live life again and start to flourish and kind of take back that zest for life. And that's the most amazing thing to watch.
Is it ever? And to find out more about dementia care, just go to Oasis Dementia Care on our website. That's where you'll find Leslie and others, the fine team at Oasis Dementia Care, on our Ask the Expert page. Leslie, as always, thanks for your insight and output. Thanks very much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, do you have any financial concerns? Our next guest, Ruth Jenkins, can help you out as well. You can reach her the same way, 812-433-3456, 1-800-959-1414. Ask the Expert continues after this.